the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
To the ground. He's got it again. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride Davis here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know, everyone's yelling, but you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. When you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly,
turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
no doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll try the right side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rasmussen. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's White. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Rasmussen. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. 3rd down play from the gun. Fakes to grab. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
They said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll ride Davis here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. They go right back to it. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Scanning the field, it's Rasmussen. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Making side adjustments here. The Wildcat created an alley. Picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Can't get him to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Got a 1st down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the Volunteers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. He spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Rasmussen. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. There he goes. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll pitch it. Thrust that arm out. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the 1st down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Volunteer! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to Davis. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Hits the crease. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Finds a little space. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with a pick.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Green. Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. Off to the races to the right. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Rasmussen. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Why not double the try total and go for two? Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to... Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Bulldog offense. The run to the left. Hard running there. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. He's taking the shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They move on top here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll toss it to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches. I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness, and I like the way they went and got the first down.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's screen. Fouls through the defense. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. Let's see what happens next.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, on that 4th down. If they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation. You're expecting them to run the football, but the gamble pays off.
They go to the ground. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Now the toss. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Wide open spaces. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.